We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The Niners had 10-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there, the first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. That's going to be good for a first down for Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch out!
Henderson here from the gun. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Outside! Watch out! Stop!
Working inside the red zone. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Henderson on second down. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. George Kittle, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Throwing now, Milrow. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19-18.
Milrow from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready, set.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
From the gun, Milrow. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Kupp, the motion man left. Walker on 1st down. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Down by Fred Warner.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Go.
Milrow hangs on to it. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
70 line. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Looking downfield, snagged by Royo. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Staying with Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone.
Cowboy 80.
Trying again, Walker. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pistol now for Milrow. And the defender comes away with it. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the 49ers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Purdy setting up that play action. Connects on the crosser. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
48-yard line.
First down, Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's Henderson on the give. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Sticking with Henderson. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
14. Seahawks nothing.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
70.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. The defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 40-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Milrow now to throw. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
He's brought down by Michael Williams. It's third down. 3rd and 11.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Milrow to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Moody knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it, and he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup, gained about 8, second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown! The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Seahawks, nothing. Jake Moody.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. Coverage team's tracking him down as he reaches the 35. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Come my team. Come.
Milrow with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
19 tight.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Downfield, this fine St. Brown. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
70 Ranger.
First down throw here from Milrow. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the 17. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
Get set.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
60 Bison.
Motioning left is their running back. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
This is Walker on second. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect the quarterback. And they didn't either.
Fourth down caught from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable doing anything in your playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Running with Walker again. Across the 45. Kenneth Walker at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They give now to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And on a small gain up to about the 32. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. On the gun is Purdy. That's complete. Downfield to Godwin. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Rolling out to his left. Throwing on the run. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Seahawks 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. He lost the football. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside. That
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Seahawks 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
at their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Count. Ready?
Yerp from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
79 Bronco. Ready?
Another try following the sack. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun now from Yerp. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying an inside give to Henderson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown! The 49ers keep running away with this. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown! Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead.
42. Seahawks 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
Okay, ready?
Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Here we go, here we go. Dragon, Bronco with 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
From the gun, Yerp. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. complete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So second down coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now, Milrow. Got for big yards on the right side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll throw it again. And they pick him off again. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. 49ers to the line. First and 10.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the right side, Henderson can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 now from the 30.
And the 49er first down.
It's that.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Give that to Henderson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
This is Henderson on second down. Juke the defender. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Watch out!
Henderson here from the gun. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for third and 5. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Looking this fullback now. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
49er. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And the cutback to the middle is the right call. That is 8 yards on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers very close to an 11th win this season. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Get set.
Here's Henderson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now toss it to Etienne. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a 49er first down.
That's good for A. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Counter play. It's Henderson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Outside.
It's a toss-headed run. ETN. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
ETN on third down. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.